Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Tejendra, and we are now at chapter 10 of our Red Hat OpenShift administration tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss a very important topic of networking. How these networking concepts are applied into the OpenShift cluster, what are the services, and then route. Okay, so mainly we will discuss about the routes, and there are two very important topics to discuss here is the edge route and the pass-through route. What are these routes and what is the difference between these two and how we can create these routes, okay? As well as how we can create a secure connection between the client to till the our applications, okay? So all these concepts we are going to discuss today. So let me go forward. So, as in this slide, you can see, if we are talking about routes, okay, so there are three ways in the OpenShift. One is the edge route. In the edge route, what's happened that once we create a TLS connection between the client and your application, right? So client request will come to the route first, OpenShift route, and then from the route, then it will go to the container where your application is running. Okay. So in the edge route, what will happen that TLS connection will be terminated on at the route itself. Okay, and that TLS connection will not go until till the container of your applications. It means the path or the connection we can say is the safe having the SSL and TLS between the client and the edge route, but it is not safe between the route and your application container. Okay. So this problem can be addressed if we use the pass-through route. Okay. What we will do here from the client to the your application container. Okay. So all connection would be the secure and will be using the SSL and the TLS. So this TLS will be terminating in your at your container itself. Okay, not at the route itself. Okay, further we will discuss and we will show you how it will work. Okay, and in case of re-encryption, what will happen that TLS will be we terminate at the route itself, and then a new TLS and the encryption will be created at the route itself, and that new encryption will be between the route and your application content. Okay, so let me go ahead. So this is the edge route. Okay, so I told you and explained you earlier. So here, if it is the edge route, okay, in the OpenShift, then between client and the edge route, that connection is the secure with the TLS and the SSL. Okay, all traffic is the encrypted here, but between route to your container in which your application is running, that is not encrypted. Okay, so this is the problem with the edge route. Let me go ahead. If we discuss about the pass-through route, then what will happen in case of pass-through route that whatever that encryption will be applied between client to your container, okay, in which your application is running, right? That TLS will not terminate at the route, okay? That TLS will be terminated at the container itself, okay? But the difference between edge route and the pass-through route is that edge route is using the TLS certificate provided by the OpenShift community. Okay, but in case of pass-through route, the application owner, okay, has to provide its own certificates there. Okay, so that is the main difference here. So if you will configure the pass-through route, then at the container, you have to provide your own certificate, okay, and the signing authority here in the applications. And how you will apply it here via the mounts, right? So via using the container mount, it will keeping the certificates as well as the keys, okay, as the secret inside the container, okay. And then we have to create these secrets in the OpenShift project, and that secret type would be the TLS, okay. So once that TLS certificate is there, then we have to mount as a volume into the container application, okay. That is how it will work. So to demonstrate these things, how to create edge route and the pass-through route, okay, we are having this application. this is a simple application written on the Angular, and this application is having two versions, version 1.1 and version 1.2. So version 1.1 application is the simple application, okay, and it is not having any certificates and other details, okay. But version 1.2 is having the certificates as well, okay. It's required the certificates to be there in the application, okay. So let me go ahead and do our stuff here on the lab. Okay, so this is the lab environment here, and I am already logged in as the developer user in my cluster, and I am already inside my project. Okay, currently I am having no resource here. OC get all. Okay, so I am having no resource here. Okay, so let me give you some brief about what we are going to do here. Here we have created two YAML file here. Okay, and these YAML files are the deployment. Okay, is having the deployment and the service. So if I show you here first, first YAML file is first template file is for version 1, right? I shown you the application. So application version 1 will be installed via this first YAML file, and another is having version 1. Okay. So if we go into the VI, and then if I show you the template, let me first discuss about the V1 template. Okay, so here you can see this kind is deployment. Okay, and the image, right? So image, it is getting the version 1.1. Okay, and then it is creating the service, and in service you can see the target port is 8080. Okay, and it will be the simple TCP, and then port would be the 80. Okay, once it will be exposed. Okay, container port will be the 8080, you can see. Okay, that is how these deployment and service will be connected with each other. Okay, so let me come out of this VI, and let's go ahead and create our application. Okay, so OC create -f is the file, and file name is to do version 1 YAML. Okay, so our application has been created. Let's see whether every resource, all resource has been created well or not. OC get all. Okay, so our application pod is up and running. Our service is also created. Okay, and then deployment and replica set is also going good. Okay, so we are fine here. Route is not yet created, so let me create the route as well. Okay, so that we can access our application and can see how this application is running. Okay, still we did not create any kind of edge route and the secure connection. Okay, so let me expose OC expose service, and service name is to do HTTP. Okay, and now let's see if route has been created or not. We'll see get route. Okay, so this is our route. That route has been created, and you can see here termination is empty, right? So there is no SSL and TLS. That's why this is empty. This is the simple HTTP one. Okay, and let me copy this URL, and let open this URL into the browser. Okay, for it, let me open the browser. Okay, and since our application will be running on simple HTTP port as of now, so let me select the HTTP and then paste the our route. Okay. Okay, good. So our application is running well here, and here in you can see that icon. Okay, so our connection is not secure. Okay, it is simple HTTP connection. Okay, so let's make it secure first. So what we are going to do now, uh, now we will create a edge route. Okay, once we will create the edge route, with the provided TLS connection via the OpenShift, okay, that certificate and the key, then our connection between client and till the route will be secure. Okay, so let me see how we can create the edge route. So let me come back to the terminal again, okay, and let me create the edge route here. So same, everything is working good, right? Pod is working, service is working good. Okay, let me create the new edge route here. OC create route, okay, and the route type would be the edge, and then let me give name to our route, and let me give it the um, to do HTTPS edge, okay, and it will be our route name, and then let me also select the host name here. Sorry, first we have to provide the service name. Okay, service name is to do HTTP, and then let me provide the host name. Host name, let me provide, let me first copy it itself. Okay, and let me change a bit here to do HTTP and let age. Okay, and let me remove this part. Okay, till here, let me keep it. Okay, so our route has been created. If we see Oshi get routes, then it has returned two routes here, and now you can see the differences as well. In the termination, it is saying the age. Okay, so let me check our application once again. First, let me copy this new route and check whether our application is secure or not now. Copy it and go back to browser, and let's select a new tab. And since now our application should run on the HTTPS protocol, okay, and let's paste the route. Okay, good. So our application is working good here, and now you can see here the sign that our application is running secure. And if you want to see the certificates as well, okay, you can see the connection is secure. And if we wanted to check the certificates, then we can see the certificates as well, right? So everything is looking fine here, okay? So every information is looking fine. So this is the default certificate provided by the Red Hat OpenShift itself, okay? Here. So we are till now, we are good here. And now let me discuss our next topic, and which is how to create the pass-through route. Okay. So till now we have created the edge route, and our application is secure till the route, right? So in between the client and the edge route, all connection is secure, and the certificate is provided by the OpenShift itself. Okay. Now we discuss the next thing, which is the pass-through route. Here we have to create and we have to provide our own certificate and the key, and we have to kept it inside the application. Then it's our application's duty to terminate that connections, that terminate the TLS here itself in the container. Okay, and certificates and signing, all things will be come under the maintenance of the application itself. Okay, so let me create, as I told you, we have to first generate the certificate and the keys. Then we have to create a secret in the OpenShift project area namespace itself. Okay, that secret type would be the TLS, and then we have to mount that secret inside our container application. Okay, inside our container. So let me do that. After it, our application will be up and running, and our application will be secure end to end from client till the container. So let's go ahead here. Okay, and if I show you the files here, okay. So we have to use the OpenSSL command, okay, to generate the certificates. So let me go here, and I have already compiled that commands, okay. So these are the OpenSSL command. These are the out of scope from the OpenShift, okay, because these are the OpenSSL and the certificates thing, okay. So these are the OpenSSL commands we have to execute to generate the certificates, okay. So one by one, let me execute all these commands. First command is to create the private key. Okay, it's done. And then this command is to generate the certificate signing request. So let me execute this command. It's done. And the final command is to generate the certificate. Okay, so certificate also has been generated here. Okay, and notice the subject line. Okay, all this information will come into the certificates, right? This our URL, right, and our country, our states, all information will come inside the certificates. We can check it, right? So let we see here that certificate must be created correctly. Okay, so if we check by this command. Okay, right. So these are our, this is our certificate, okay, created, and this is the key created, okay. So we will use this certificate and key to generate the secret, okay. So first thing is we have to create the secret, and then we will mount this secret into the container, okay. So let's go ahead and create the secret. For it, we have to give command OC create secret, okay. And as I told you, secret type would be the TLS, okay. And let name this certificate is to do certs, okay. It is the name of our certificate. And then we have to provide the key. Sorry, let me first provide the certs. Okay, and cert will be is training cert file, and let provide the key here, and key is training dot key file. Okay, so let's first create the certificate. So our certificate is created. Let's check whether created correct or not. OC secrets. Okay, so our to do search has been created correctly. Okay, so by mistake I created the to certificates. Okay, it's fine. But now we have to make some changes in our YAML, right? Deployment YAML file. Or let me change the certificate name here itself. Okay, so let me create another certificate with the correct name, because this we have to give into the YAML as well. Okay, so let me create the to do search. Okay, again let me check. Okay, so our certificate has been created correctly, and its type is the TLS, right? Okay, so far we are good. Let me go back. Our certificate is done, and if I show you the file, because now it's important to check the deployment. Okay, so let me give you a brief about this file, okay, which will create the another application which will run on okay. So this is the file, okay, and kind is deployment, and it is going to it will take the image, right, the version 2 here. Okay, so version 1 we have applied first, and this is the version 2 of our Angular application. It will take care of the certificates. Okay, and here you can see the container port is 8080 as well as the 8443. That is the secure. Okay, will run on the HTTPS, right, for the security. And here you can see the volume mount, right? So as I told you that. We have created that certificates, correct? Sorry, we have created the secret, and that secret will be as a volume will be mount inside the container. Okay, so this it would be the mount path of that, and from here application will lead it. Okay, and the other details is the volume. Okay, again I have to change the name of certificate. Still it should be the TLS search, and I have created as to do search, right? So I have to change it. And no, secret name is to do search itself, right? We are fine. Okay, no need to change. Okay, so everything looking fine. So here is our kind is service, right? So it will create the service resource, and you can see here again, right? Port is 8443. Okay, and it will run on the HTTPS. Okay. So everything looking good, and let we come out from this file and we create the resources. Okay. So OC create -f to do version 2 dot YAML. Okay, fine. So it seems that our all resources are working fine now. So we get all. Okay, fine. So our new pod is also working good here, is running fine. Okay, two services, HTTP and HTTPS, both has been created. Okay, and the deployment also, everything looking good. We have to create the new route, right? The previous two routes are for the previous service, okay, for the HTTP service. Now we have to create a new route for the HTTPS. Before it, let we check that everything is configured correctly inside the pod or not. Okay, so for it, let me give command OC describe, then pod, and let me give the pod ID here. It is the newly created pod, and then let me grab here, and let me see whether our volume has been mounted correctly or not with the certificates. Okay, to check it, okay, let me give this command, and let me find out the mount. Okay, there are no need to specify the resource type. Oh, sorry. uh, Two pods I have listed here. One I have to remove. Let's see. Okay. So here is mount our created correctly from the TLS. Okay. So everything looking good so far. Okay. And we have to create the route now. Okay. Okay. So both our pod are running good. Okay. So let me create the new route. If I give the command OC route. Okay. So these two route has been created. Let me create the new route now for the new service and the new application. So see create route, and it will be kind of the pass-through route, and let name is as to do HTTPS. Okay, and the service would be to do HTTPS, and the host name would be Let I copy this. Let me change here. Okay, instead of age, let me keep it as HTTPS. Okay. Okay, perfect. So our new pass-through route has been created. Let me see via get route command. Fine. So our new route also has been created, and here you can see its termination is the pass-through. Okay, and the port is HTTPS. So everything is looking fine. So let me check whether our application is working good on this newly created route or not. Okay, so let me copy this route and go back to the application, open the new tab, and our application will run on the HTTPS protocol. Then let me paste our URL here. And you can see because that certificate is not recognized by the Mozilla. Okay, because this certificate we generated our own, and it is not basically signed by the any authority, right? Recognized authority. We said it was the self-signed certificate. That's why this warning is coming that this certificate is not verified by the Mozilla, okay, and verified by the signing authority. So we have to accept the exception, okay, and after accepting it, you can see our application is running very good here, and our application is showing the secure but with some exception here. Okay, so let me check the certificate here. uh, so let me view our certificate. Here you can see the all details, right? Our URL and the other country and the state details which we provided at the time of creating the certificate. So all these details are coming. Okay, so we are fine here, and our application is working very good. Okay, so I hope that you have understand all these concepts of the pass-through route, edge route. Okay, and the difference between both, and as per your application need, you can apply these route in your application and in your OpenShift cluster. And if you need, then you can also apply the re-encryption things as well. Hope you like this video. Thanks very much for watching.